Hi, this is Erin Proctor. I'm graduating class 2010, and I recently was contacted by Mr. Walker about this opportunity to thank a Brecksville-Broadview High School teacher. And, honestly, I've been kind of meaning to do this for a while, but really the person, other than my parents, that have really inspired me to be who I am today, and I really can't, thank anybody else for how I've gotten here. At least really getting the ball rolling was my teacher, Mrs. Murray, and it was way back in the fourth grade. But I remember we had moved from Parma Heights back when I was in the second grade, and even back then, even before then, I don't remember school. I didn't remember getting grades or trying hard. I showed up. I did what I was supposed to do sometimes, not even always turning in my homework. And I was very average. It was just like another kid. But my parents always told me I was smarter. Never really believed it. Mrs. Murray, she used to tell me that I was smarter and so much. There was so much potential. I was capable of doing so much more, and she was the one that really encouraged me to apply myself, to do my absolute best, to work for every point. And back in the fourth grade, especially, I wasn't in any of the advanced math programs or anything like I am now. Well, that I was in high school. But she encouraged me to really try hard. I spent all year fighting for every single point, and math was my class, and I did really really well because I worked really hard. That was also the class where we had our first big projects. So we had a like an endangered animal project. We were supposed to do a research paper on endangered animals. I picked the snow leopard, which is to this day my favorite animal because I knew so much about them and they're such cool animals. We did a huge report on those, and then the huge motherload of a project was the biography project, where you had to do a biography on a famous person and then do like a timeline on them. And I decided to do Annie Oakley, and I learned so much about her. Really put a lot of effort into this project, dressed up, and came to class to do the report. And she was really very inspiring, just to get all those points, to just not settle for what's good enough, but to put in that extra mile. And in the end, at the end of my fourth grade year, and I remember being on vacation when I finally got my report card. I was off with my grandparents, and my parents called us on vacation and were like, "Okay, you got your report card." And a note on the inside of the paper said that I had gotten into the advanced math program, which is something that I was really working for all year, and it was all because of Mrs. Murray. I mean, even my first failure, my first really hardcore failure, was when we were taking a states and capitals test, and I don't know if I forgot there was a test or I didn't care, but I didn't study and I didn't know any of them. I really failed. I don't even think I got half the questions. And I felt so disappointed because I knew that she was disappointed in me and that I could have done so much better. And after that, I don't think I've ever failed another test other than maybe college math tests, but that's kind of to be expected. Um, so it was just something that she really got me to try hard. I remember actually, third quarter. I want to say it was third quarter. We used to like get our report cards, and she would come and show us our grades beforehand. I don't know if it was just like a heads up or so she can give us feedback ourselves. And I sat next to her on the couch when it was my turn, and she showed me my grades. And I remember getting like an A minus on one of the subjects because she taught us three of the four subjects. And I was devastated. I mean, I was really upset because I thought that didn't mean I could get honor roll. I mean, I had never cared before about getting honor roll. I don't even think I knew what it was. But all of a sudden, that really mattered to me, and that's something that really spawned from her. So, Mrs. Murray, I'm not sure if you're still around or you remember me. I used to come and visit every once in a while, but you will always be my favorite teacher. I've learned so much from you, and I hope that you continue to inspire people. Thank you.